Alright, welcome back to Hearts of Iron 4, Millennium Dawn modded playthrough of Colombia. I had to zoom out there, because it's all shifted to the wrong side. It should be back up here, the main Colombian space. Alright, we're gonna get it going. I guess the center of our territory technically would be here now. We're gonna have to retake all of Central America, though. Can't have that continually being a problem. We need to border our future enemy. Let's see. Kind of get an idea. Looks like 4 months we'll be going back after Costa Rica. In the next couple years, diplomatic envoys. No one's actually protecting them. Guatemala, Mexico, all the way to 2037. We kind of have our battle plan laid out. We're gonna have to figure something out with political power. We'll start getting all these future war decks laid out as well. Oh wow, they have quite a few territories. Let's get that war deck going. And Leon? Interesting. Still need... Looks like we need political power for that. Yeah, 448. Alright. Go ahead and pick up the speed. Looks like the deficit is not gonna get fixed. Not until we take some more populous areas, because I can guarantee we're short workers. Yeah, we don't even have any offices. That's problematic. Let's see what we got here. Guaranteed by Brazil. Paraguay. They have market access. Yeah, so that would be a nice one to go to war with. I think everything's unlocked, yeah. The first Colombian-Brazilian war didn't turn out very well. Targeting pods. Close out. Probably need to get future air-to-ground weapons going. Yeah, we'll finish the targeting pods. I think I already have, yeah, justification there is ready. Baja California. I'd rather have the Rio Grande. And then we'll have to go for California after that. Get our border with that. Production-wise, our shortages are pretty much identified. We make an equipment, supplement that. And yeah, that's gonna get rough production wise because we don't need any of that. Airfields. Those are already 10. We need these up. Panama is a good base to operate from. Perfect, perfect. We're coming through. Yeah, and these radars will drive everything, so definitely need these at every territory. Drives response times, air superiority, naval superiority in different regions, or at least their multipliers. And you've got fuel reserves. I'm not real concerned about getting that up, but something to build that doesn't take population as a labor force. And could be the difference between army running out of fuel and not. Alright. Resources. Yeah, we definitely need these. Let's boost max factories. Let's go ahead and just add those all across. And here we're gonna need comm sets. Okay. Now we have the naval base problem. I don't know which side, but we're gonna make both of those. Yeah, we want naval bases to be maxed in some of these nodes. Make all the existing ones that I can. That may not be the right. I don't know which one is what. These look like they're not maxed either. That's crazy. Yeah, just different supply routes. Yeah, we'll get max man pads. Okay. Yeah. Probably need supply at the south here as well, so probably just get a naval yard going. Max tier naval yard, that'll finish a lot of these issues. Then I can build supply or naval HQs too. Probably need one there. Yeah, so most of these rail lines are finished. Just some of these longer ones wrapping up right now. And that'll give us the main line in the back. And then we'll just need to make our forward border line finished up here. Run in every territory. You can see the bottlenecks after we do this. Everywhere it comes to a point. Right here. Somewhere up here. And yeah, I've got good fort coverage and a lot of that. But not everywhere. We're making heavy airlift. We're not making transport helis right now. That's something we need to work on. We are getting our air superiority fighters. That's pretty good. Naval investments. Population-wise, we're at 230 million. We do have volunteer service already. Yeah, we need to be a great power. We can get up to being a great power. Be in a good position again. Combat foreign influence much as we can, but that's going to require populace to work all these jobs that we have that aren't fulfilled. And I'm going to say we're going to lower ourselves out of total war. Go back down to huge military spending. Alright, that should help us out. We'll slow our military production. Let's see what that does for jobs. Yeah, boost our worker fulfillment. I guess I don't have a frontline rail line built yet. And I'm looking at that. Might need to bump it up. And by what I like frontline, what I mean is like a max tier line between all these frontline nodes so we can reinforce. This should be a supply hub. Yeah, I might build random rail networks here. That's oh man. Definitely questionable. This is already built out. Move all that up. Alright. We should have our war deck too. We slowly start retaking this. Yeah. From Costa Rica? Alright. Go ahead and make our military strike. We got our land warfare facility back. And military promotions. That's great news. Alright, what are... Ooh, plenty of honors, plenty of honors. We'll go ahead and give them everything we can. We already got that, so let's give them the attack bonus. Oh, do we not? Somehow we got another land warfare facility? Crazy. And one more military production facility. Well, it had, I think, 3 more now that I'm looking at it. Or 2. I think we didn't have the trains or the transport helis building, and I'd have to go back in the recording to look. Oh, there it is. Yeah, we're just demanding the states, directly taking them. More populace. Future special forces are finished. I'm gonna go ahead and start the health bonus. We're gonna send in the police. Production shortages. What are we? Still lacking air defense. We'll go ahead and keep bumping that. We have shortages in everything except for oil and tech metals. To crazy degrees. As far as resources go, that's insane. And Brazil's trying to give us aid, which is a very interesting development as well. Alright, how's our spirit of everything going? We do have one expert. I would rather see infantry divisions get a buff than some of these other things. But I would like an expert or a genius or something in military stuff. Or in infantry, sorry. Oh, Blue Water Navy doctrines. Capital ships. I think aircraft carrier operations. This helicopter air operators are not what we want. Cruisers, battle cruisers, and destroyers. Yeah, I'd rather have all those get bonuses. Oh, we get another capital ship bonus. Helicopter operators get invasion bonuses. Yeah, I'd still rather see cruisers and battle cruisers get bonuses. Ooh, destroyers and stealth destroyers range. Those are much cheaper to make. They get anti-ship missiles and speed bonuses. And 0 org, which seems broken, but let's go with support destroyers for max range. Frigates. I like frigates in my naval fleets, and specifically stealth frigates. So multi-role frigates. I want subs killing subs. Oh, those look really good, but it lowers your stealth. We'll get subs with more like sonar. Honestly, naval supremacy looks like what I want from our navy. Air supremacy is done. Elite. It's weird that these aren't available. Alright, cool. Definitely looking to see how many. Yeah, we can build some more. We're going to take out more loans and buy energy investments in other countries wherever we can. Which looks like Morocco. I may be out of money, so let's see about taking out more loans. Alright, perfect. Now I'm going to pay all that back. I need to watch our weekly nuclear fuel. That's going to be another issue we'll run into, is that we'll just acquire like 15 nuclear plants and go negative. Ship design. I don't think we have a lot of research in naval equipment, do we? I don't think I'm researching anything in the naval tree now. A little bit iffy. A little behind the 8 ball there. Alright. Anyway, I won't be able to take another military action for a year. So it's just going to be gathering political power now. I'll probably try and jump back on El Salvador here. If our influence, yeah, our influence is completely gone. I might just take them over. At this point. At 10 years. Belize too. We'll have to work on doing that. Yeah, we're gonna use our influence to start pushing these other nations as we militarily expand until we're a major power or whatever, or not a major power, great power, I think. Yeah, so we're up to 4.2% independence. Just from our own management of things. Could create a new recruitment section. Might as well do that. I think some of these territories in the ocean count. But anyway, take a look at the ledger here as we wrap things up. We've moved back into fourth place behind the United States, India, and China. As far as $40 trillion in GDP. Territory-wise, we're behind China, India, the UK, and the United States. And that's because the UK has parts of Russia. Civilian industry-wise, we're just behind India. Not that it matters at this point. We're pretty much beyond care with how many we have as far as civilian factories. I'm actually curious about that. I need to look at the army manpower. I want to see. So we have 3 million manpower spent, but somehow India, China, and the United States have 15. Because that's 15,000 thousands. So 15 million. So we're slightly weaker than Iran. I don't know how that's possible. That's weird. That is weird. Anyway, that's where we're looking ledger-wise. Equipment-wise, we don't have any missiles. Our airplane surplus is at about 500 fighter aircraft. We've got a fair stockpile of equipment we're not going to use because we use infantry battalions, and we just have a shortage of anti-aircraft equipment that I can't really address yet. But we'll work on it. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll catch everyone on the next episode. Y'all have a good one.